saw this program, to me it seemed almost too good to be true, that I could put my worth and my sweat into something that I could make my
own. My concern was, because it was designed more for families and you had to have 2 volunteers and I was single, that was my concern, was how am I going to rally the help that I need? And at that point, that's when I kind of brought the idea to my friends and family and said, here's what I'm thinking about doing, here's what I'm going to need. You know, I'm going to need help from people to help me build, I'm going to need, you know, daycare, somebody to watch my child. It's a big commitment.
Don't let anything hold you back from it. Don't let any doubts hold you back from it. I mean, if the 2 of us can do it, anyone can do this program. I mean, it's, you know, we were the oldest ones in our group. And
45 and 50
yep,
during it.
We're really proud that we did, and she's the older one, by the way. And we did this. And if we can do it, anyone can.
You know, don't let the thought that, hey, I could never do this come into your mind and think, oh, I could never, you know, we could never have a house like that. Because you can. And then the work that you put into it, you'll never regret.
I would say to anybody who's considering the program, don't let anything hold them back. Don't let age, don't let your lack of experience, don't let your weight, don't let anything hold you back from this program. Just do it.
I talked to one young girl I remember probably 10 years ago that said it took her 3 years to qualify for the program because of her credit. But once she got her credit straightened out, she says it's the best thing that ever happened to her in her life.
The biggest benefit that I got from the pre-construction meetings was it took fears away. They answered questions. They laid everything laid out. Yeah. You didn't worry about what you were getting into because they were telling you beforehand. There's a way. And it was also nice too because we work in groups. You got to meet the other people you were going to work with.
Exactly.
And get to know
who your
them.
neighbors were going to be.
Yeah, before you even started working on the house.
Right.
Hire babysitters and then backup babysitters and then backup babysitters, because it's a lot of time and a lot of effort. It's absolutely worth it.
Back, it's like that time was nothing. It flies by.
You forget, once you close, you forget about all the aches and the pains and the troubles you had, because you're going to have troubles along the way.
This is not all
inevitable,
roses.
but it's worth it.
It is. And then you got bragging rights. You might have brought someone in to build your house, but we built our own.
You know, they told us it's going to be hard. And, you know, halfway through, you're going to wonder, you know, what did I get myself into? You know, when you sit back and go, yeah, sure, right, you know, this will be a piece of cake. But everything they said was true. One of the other women that I worked with suffered from multiple sclerosis and had some limited abilities in her hands and things like that. And, you know, there were some hard days that I would go home and think, you know what, it was hard, but it was harder for her. And she stuck it out, and she was there with no complaints. And if she can do it, so can I.
The nice thing about the program is they allow you to take baby steps. Work your confidence up until that point. Unfortunately for Ann, she couldn't do heights, and
I'd hurt my knee earlier when we first started, so I was more of a runner at that point. If they were up on the rope, I was tossing things
water
to them.
bottles, not hammers.
No,
not hammers.
Be prepared to work in the cold and the wet and the, you know, the heat and the, you know, make sure you have the proper gear and bring extras and you know, just having the proper things to wear will get you through the day.
So proud of it. And And 2 years later, we're still pinching ourselves going, we built this. And we're lucky because we can look out on our block and see the other houses that we built. So even looking outside, we can see what we did. It gives you the confidence you need, not just in the house, but in tackling other things, other challenges in your life. Because your attitude afterwards is, if I can build a house, I can handle any problem that comes my way.